I talk, you listen, or you turn the channel. Either way, I'm still gonna talk. Welcome to Unfiltered, episode number 100, if you can believe that. That a guy can, you gotta love this country, where a guy can spend 100 weeks bitching about whatever the hell he feels about bitching about. And that's what I've done. Simple. And the new show, Talking Off, started last week. Came off pretty good. And I'll start by saying congratulations to the Keene State College rugby team, because I did hear that they won. They're huge fans, which means they have a game the day of the Pumpkin Fest, tomorrow. They have a game, I'm not sure what time, but if you don't feel like being crowded at the Pumpkin Fest, go out. See, I've got no information. So go out, find out where the rugby game is, and go support Keene State College. I imagine it's at the sports field, Keene State College sports field. Go out, check out the rugby game, then come back down into town and check out the Pumpkin Fest, where Cheshire TV will be broadcasting all day long. All right. Seems how I got Greg here tonight. Might be easier to do this one. Bruce handed me this, and I'm not sure where he got it, but it talks about the medical technology that's happening all over the world. And in fact, the Japanese doctor says that in Japan, medicine is so advanced that they can remove a kidney out of one man, put it in another man, and have him looking for work in 6 weeks. Yeah. In Germany, they say that they can take a lung out of one person, put it in another person, and have that guy out looking for work in 4 weeks for a lung. A British doctor says that in Britain, they're so advanced that they can take half a heart out of one guy, put it in another guy, and have both guys looking for work in 2 days. Or in 2 weeks, yeah. But of course, America, we lead the pack when it comes to technology in all forms. Because we're getting ready to put a guy in the White House with no brain, and half the country will be looking for work within a week. Yeah. That's a pretty good one. I don't know why Andrea's not laughing. She's probably planning where she's going to get another job. I also heard that Congress has asked the makers of whiteout to come up with a parchment-colored product that they can use for changing the Constitution. Yeah, so no more messy amendments. They just scratch out what they don't like and write in what they do like. So I think it's kind of cool. Camera one. Oh, that's over here. Thanks. I don't usually go to camera one because we don't usually have anybody over there. Actually, Andrea, I want to talk a little bit about City Council. So if you can get that clip ready. I happen to, of course, being an employee of Cheshire TV now, I tend to watch a little bit more of the programming that's on. And I happened to catch City Council meeting, and I've got to tell you, City Council meetings are a must-see for moments like this one that Andrea's about to play. Go ahead, Andrea, roll it.
We'll move on to 3B2.
And a memorandum from the Assistant City Manager, Health Director, requesting that the Mayor consider creating a ad hoc committee to study off-street parking and street reconstruction.
This will be referred to the Mayor. That me? Yep, I'm going to do that. All right, we'll do that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't watch, you'll never see those moments like that. The little Alzheimer slip there by Mayor Pregent. And, I mean, it's really no surprise because he's an older gentleman, and seeing as how I grew up in Keene, I've known Mayor Pregent since I was like 3-4 years old, because I lived in the neighborhood that he lived in. I grew up on Grove Street. Mayor Pregent lives to this day in the same house he's lived in since I was a little kid. And I was thinking back that even when I was a little kid, he was an old man, even back then. So I guess it's all in the perception. You know, there's still, his kids are still younger than me. But, I mean, that's just one of the funny things that happens at City Council. And there's, I mean, you wanted government transparency. That's what you get. You get moments like that. And it just goes to show that, I mean, even the mayor, the president, nobody is immune from saying something just a little bit stupid once in a while. But anyway, I thought it was a great clip. I figured I had to pull it and, you know, plug City Council, because I'm afraid they don't get a whole lot of viewers, really. I don't know. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about before? Okay, yeah, I've got time to do this. I saw her on the news, actually this morning or last night, the whole big hubbub about Sarah Palin spending $150,000 on new clothes so she could look like the vice presidential candidate. And I can't remember which pundit said it, but somebody said when she started, if you look at her when she was first announced, she looked like a Pearl Vision ad. And when I heard that, I went, hey, you know, he's kind of right. If you look at any of those Pearl Vision ads, it kind of looks exactly like her. But she got her hair done, she got manicures and pedicures and new clothes so she could look really sharp and powerful, I guess. I don't know if her kids got all new wardrobes, but her husband, they outfitted her husband because, I mean, face it, the guy's a snowmobiler who lives in Alaska. He probably wears, when he doesn't have a snowmobile suit on, he's probably got a union suit or a pair of long underwear and boots. Pair of long underwear and Sorels is Todd Palin's typical around-the-house attire. You know? But no, he has to look like the husband of a vice presidential candidate. And everybody's up in arms because they spent so much money. And then it came out that, well, don't worry, because all her wardrobe is going to go to charity after the election's over, which leads me to believe one thing: what is she going to wear after the election's over? And if she gets elected, is she going to have to go out and spend another $150,000 or more? I mean, probably more, because you figure that a vice president has to look better than a vice presidential candidate. So it's just going to be more. Personally, if you don't have the wardrobe for the position you're applying for, don't apply for it. I mean, I don't go out applying for jobs, you know, as a car salesman, as an executive, because I don't own a tie. That's why. I'm probably smart enough to do the jobs, but I don't have the clothes. I've got jeans, and I've got t-shirts, and I've got a black shirt that I wear on the air. And that's it. And before I started doing TV, I didn't even have a black shirt. It was jeans and a t-shirt. Or jeans and a Henley or something, just very casual, which is why I don't work retail, because I don't have the clothes. And if you don't have the clothes, you don't apply for the job. Although, not to only say bad things about the Republicans, which apparently is one of the Republicans' biggest bitches now, is because all the media is ganging up on the Republicans. And they're only saying bad things about the Republicans, and they're not saying anything bad about Barack Obama. Well, a bunch of stuff's been said about Barack Obama. But apparently being called radical Muslim and hanging around with terrorists and all the other stuff, that's not bad. But I found out that not only does Sarah Palin shop at the finest places for the finest clothes, Barack Obama prefers wearing Hart Schaffner Marx suits, which run about $1,500 in department stores. Yeah. And then maybe Tom McCann, $20 shoes.
$1,500 in all
Something.
the clothes.
No, I don't. No, Greg, your wardrobe, I mean, your entire wardrobe probably don't add up to $500. I mean, because you can only buy them Grateful Dead shirts now at thrift stores. Man, I spit a little stuff out there when I said that. Sorry. Hope I didn't get any on you. What'd you say, Bruce? Camera 2? Oh, I'm on camera 2, aren't I? All right. Maybe a couple of little short things. In Bismarck, North Dakota, I was going to glue these to a card, but my glue stick was all hard and not gluey anymore. State regulators in North Dakota said a proposed 2,000 megawatt wind farm with more than 1,300 turbine towers would be one of the world's largest. Heartland Wind Farm is behind the $4 million plan. It covers 3 counties in North Dakota. Awesome stuff. Because, see, once the basic overhead is paid for, the power lines, the transformers, the generators, and the wind turbines themselves are paid for.
It's free.
It's free. Everything's free. Oh, hey, thanks, Bruce. If you want to email us, unfiltered@hotmail.com. See, I never write that down to say, Bruce, because, you know, people are lazy, and, you know, I get maybe a couple, 3 emails a week, and one of them's always Lisa. So, I mean, she's got the email address memorized. So we don't even have to show it half the time. All right, let's get back to this. This was kind of cool. And speaking, I'm sure this affects Sarah Palin, or Sarah Palin has something to do with this. A plea deal in a drug case in Alaska will give a quarter interest in a nightclub to the federal government. The federal government will own a quarter of the nightclub.
It's a strip bar, right?
It may be a strip club. I don't know. It's called Platinum Jacks with 2 X's. And apparently the owner pled guilty to moving more than a ton of marijuana from British Columbia to Alaska. And he also admitted that he used the club to launder more than $500,000 in drug money. And I'm pretty sure that that's what the government will use the bar for, is for laundering their money. It comes out of the, you know, whatever it comes out of, the slush funds through the bar. I don't know. Maybe the government should open bars. I mean, hell, look, the state of New Hampshire took over the liquor stores, and that's half our damn revenue.
They opened up the bars.
And if we have a crappy winter, none of them skiers make it to the ski areas. They make it to that one rest area on the highway that's got the liquor store. Because we got cheap liquor and there's no sales tax. So they all come up here, buy their liquor, and then go home. But anyway, I don't know. Apparently the federal government will sell the bar. Or whatever. And this actually got me really steamed, because in Ventura, California, a 14-year-old from Oxnard was charged with shooting to death a gay classmate. He's going to have a mental exam to determine if he's competent to stand trial. Yeah. This is exactly what's wrong with our system. He's charged with murder and a hate crime. If you're committing hate crimes, you're definitely mental. And you could probably be incapable of standing trial, which is why you just skip the trial process, put a gun to the kid's head, and shoot him. Yes, saves on everything. It's a hate crime. I mean, if he just beat the guy to death and then took off his underwear you know, and ran around with his underwear on his head, then you could think maybe he's a little mental. And you can maybe not try him. But if he kills somebody and then says, oh, I did it because I'm mental. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's... Oh, well. Yes, we have to set up for crew call. I'll do one more story and then we'll get into crew call, Bruce, all right? Again, this is a close one in Connecticut. Watertown, Connecticut, the owners of the state's largest driving school face 108 charges accusing them of issuing, among other things, learner's permits without parental consent and fraudulent vision testing forms. So imagine that. This is, we talk about lowering our driving age, but Connecticut's handing out faulty vision forms so that you can drive even if you're blind. It's not going to pay to be on the roads here in a few years. All right. I think we're all set up, Bruce? All right. Who have you set for first? Camera one. On camera one, our once-in-a-while camera operator, Jim Bemis. Good to have you here, Jim.
Good to be here. Hello, Jim.
No city council meetings tonight, but Jim is usually found directing city council meetings. And from what I understand, there's sometimes problems with the credits.
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Oh, well, it happens.
I was laughing all the whole time, so.
That's all that's important. And see, that's my problem with doing a live show, like Talking On, is I miss it
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
on TV. So, oh well. On camera three, we got Greg. As usual, stock and footed and in big laugh mode. Yeah.
100th show.
Greg's actually decided he's going to come down and help me out on Talking On and just stand and be my laugh track. Laugh whenever I say funny stuff. So I think it'll help the show a lot. So, in the booth, as usual, Bruce and Andrea.
How's it going out there, Rick?
It's going good, Bruce.
So far, so good?
Yeah.
Haven't screwed it up yet?
No, well, I mean, you deal with a lot more cameras, a lot more inputs and things than I do with Talking On. But I gotta hand it to you, man. There's a lot of stuff to watch.
Yeah, when you're in here by yourself trying to run it, fortunately I got Andrea in here trying to run the computer and the sound, but when you're in here by yourself, it is quite a challenge. There's a lot of stuff going on, but
Yes.
been a wild week. Starting to get cold. It's no fun. They said that S word earlier in the week, that it actually put white stuff on the ground in places, and that was no fun. Didn't like
Maine
to hear
got
that.
some.
Was it Maine?
Yeah.
Got some. There was some parts of New Hampshire that got some as well that I heard about. But
Hey, what's your thermometer in the booth say?
right now we're 65 degrees in the control room.
How did you get to 65? I got all the lights out here. We're only 62 out here.
You're only 62.
Yeah. That's not fair. I'm coming in there.
I'm not going to tell you what Andrea and I do in here
Oh.
when we're not on camera.
All right. All right. Well, I guess as long as the camera's not on you, you can keep doing it at 6.
Okay. But we're going to let Andrea fill everybody in on how things went this week in NASCAR.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah, hi Rick. It's of course we were at Martinsville, and that's usually a real exciting race, but honestly it was not as exciting this year as it has been in the past. It's still a good race, but and if I could just say squeak my voice like Edith Bunker, Archie. But anyways, that's for those of you out there that all understand how this is going. Anyways, I'll give you the results, the first 5, and that was Jimmy Johnson won it again, and it looks like he's pretty doggone close to taking his 3rd championship in a row, and the only other person to do 3 in a row was Cale Yarborough, and I don't recall the years, but anyways, like I said, he's the only other person that's done it. Second place was Dale Jr., and that was an excellent finish. I was real excited for that. Carl Edwards came in 3rd, Jeff Gordon 4th, and then Denny Hamlin came in 5th. So that was a good finish for Denny, Rick.
That's a great
So
finish.
you ought to be real excited.
Yeah, he's still in 12th place, though, so.
No, he's not in 12th place anymore.
Oh, good.
He's jumped up to 11th. Anyhow, I'll give you the standings. The standings as they are right now, the top 12 are Jimmy Johnson, Greg Biffle, Jeff Burton. Unfortunately, all that groundwork that Jeff laid for himself and made up points and everything, he lost a lot this past week. So he dropped down to third, and Greg Biffle bumped up to second. Carl Edwards is fourth, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon in seventh. He came up a spot. Tony Stewart down in eighth. Dale Jr. is in ninth. Matt Kenseth 10th, and like I said, Denny Hamlin is 11th, and then Kyle Busch is coming up at the bottom of the pile. He's in 12th. But I don't think there's a whole lot of us that are real upset about that.
No.
So, yeah, Greg, because he can't pester me so much anymore. But
Watch, he'll win this week.
oh, he's not going to win this week. Anyways, there's only one other piece of news that I thought was really pretty notable, and that's the number 83 Red Bull car driven by Brian Vickers. They've been doing really good recently, but they had a good finish this week, and I think it was 11th position. But after every race, there is usually, I think it's the top 5 that are taken in, and they do another inspection on them and really go over them thoroughly. But they also randomly pick a bunch of other cars. Well, his happened to be one of them. And as a result, his car chief and his crew chief both were suspended indefinitely. His crew chief got a $100,000 fine. The driver, Brian Vickers, and his owner both lost 150 points. And it all turned out because the doors and the quarter panels did not meet minimum thickness. And what happens is when they shave those down, it can drop anywhere from 50 to 75 pounds off of the weight of the car. But because there is a minimum standard that they have to have with a car and driver, what they can do, and they didn't say they did it, but they said what they can do, and it happens a lot, is they put lead weights underneath the car in this to lower the center of gravity, and that causes the car to turn better. It holds the turns a lot better. So they were the big losers this week over anything. But I thought that was rather noteworthy, and that's the first really serious fine we've had in quite a while this year. They had pretty much gotten the idea that you can't screw with these cars. Apparently these guys tried to circumvent it big time.
Huh.
Yes, I was just told that Edith has to hush. So Edith is out of here, and it's back to you, Archie. See you later.
Andrea. Yeah, you could have just said Brian Vickers' team got fined a bunch of points, and because. Now,
And they think I'm just a pretty
now
face.
I do have a question though. Doesn't like smashing into other cars, doesn't that make the doors thinner?
Well, I don't know if it makes them thinner, but it sure as hell pops them in quite a bit.
Yeah. So, see, I don't know how all their inspections go and all that, but seems like if you bang the hell out of a race car all day on a racetrack, it's not gonna fit the same templates as you started with, no matter how you look at it. All right, let's get I got this idea a few weeks ago, and for the 100th episode, I'm bringing back one of my first guests. Actually, she was my third guest. Her name is Stephanie Parham, and she's in the studio with us now.
Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Doing pretty good.
I haven't talked to you since I was up in Charlestown.
Yep.
I was very disappointed because I got back here and looked at the tape that I filmed, which I thought was fantastic footage, and the tape was all screwed up. I ended up with nothing.
I think we have some pictures. I can probably bring them.
I did put out the call though and told all the viewers that they should get in touch with you or your mom if they want to make a donation, that they don't have to wait for the walkathon. They can just call and you'd be happy to accept donations anytime for the cause.
Actually, we haven't brought the money from this year's walk down yet, so the donations are still open if you want to help in this year's.
There you go. And Andrea, if you wouldn't mind scrolling and finding the MS contact graphic that we had. I think it's still in our computer that we can run that, and it
Yep.
has the phone number
Yep.
and
The email address
Yep.
for contacting us.
Yes. And I know it's in there somewhere. So,
They'll find it.
but you did, this year's was the third
Third annual.
MS Monster Walk and Roll.
Yes. Actually, this year was a big year. We got our first logo, our own logo. We had somebody in Walpole draw it up for us. We also have our official name now, which is the MS Monster Walk and Roll.
Excellent.
My mom picked it up because MS truly is a monster.
Yep.
So
I was surprised your mother seemed to be doing very well the
she
day of the
is.
walk.
She is. She's found medication that works, so it's helping her out a lot.
Now, what's the thing with the shoes? I heard a lot of the people that were talking to your mother talking about shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah, and not liking to wear shoes.
Oh yeah, my mom has a thing ever since she's little. She just doesn't like wear shoes, but I don't think it's an MS thing.
Oh, okay. Because I
No.
thought I heard one lady talking about the thinner the shoes, the better for her.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
It was a great turnout.
It was. We had a lot of people show up. The official count right now is over $5,000.
Over 5,000.
Over that $5,000. We still have the matches that the companies will give us from different walkers. MS the Grange here in Keene actually is probably going to match us, and then we have a couple others still coming in.
Excellent.
Yep, and hopefully next week or the week after we're going to drive down to Waltham, Mass, with the Central New England chapter is located, and drop off the money there.
Now, you did that the first one that I was in.
Yep.
Actually, I just got that tape back from Lee.
You did?
Yeah, he found it while he was cleaning out his office.
Oh,
So
wow.
I do have the footage. I'll get up to you and your
Okay,
folks.
definitely.
So
Yes, we can see that. I don't think I've seen it yet.
I don't think you've seen the entire footage.
I don't think so.
Just the clip that I had pulled and we showed on the air of you and your mom talking.
Getting the final total.
The final total, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We were all surprised. I was hoping for maybe $3,000, and we ended up with over $8,000 the first year.
Yep.
In the past two, it's been about $6,000.
The weather this year was,
We didn't know.
it did hold off and it didn't rain, which I was very happy for.
Yes, we actually changed the route so that we wouldn't get caught in the rain.
Right.
Usually it's about 5 mile. This year we did about 2 mile walk
Yeah.
around
And
Charlestown.
I want to say after I left and I was driving back to Keene, it started raining.
It started raining.
Yeah.
Yep. They had officially picked up everything, and they were driving out, and it started raining.
And of course, a lot of the stuff this year was set up inside the fire department,
Yeah, it was too cold.
which is very nice of the Charlestown Fire
Yes,
Department
yes,
to open up their house for you.
Yeah, they have been very generous over the past 3 years, as well as the Charlestown Police Station.
Yep. I noticed that they had cops along the route for you or
Yep.
following you.
Yep, they were following us. They were also blocking off dangerous intersections and stuff like that to keep us safe.
Yeah. So it's been 2 years. Can you believe that?
Yes and no, because it's been a hard 2 years. But it's been a lot of fun the past 2 years, which makes it easier to do.
And you graduated from high school.
I did. I
this
graduated.
past June.
Yep. Big day.
So now what are you doing?
I'm working, hanging out, trying to get college all set and ready. I'm probably going to go in next semester of the year or next year.
Okay, very cool.
So,
Far away college?
nope, right here in Keene, actually, River Valley.
Oh, cool. River Valley.
Yep.
Any idea what you're going to study?
No.
No?
I was going to go into the nonprofit. Maybe I want to do business, so maybe do some business in the nonprofit area.
Yeah.
But it's such a small area to study that very few schools have anything for it. So, and the ones that do are like mega bucks.
Well, of course, you start out, I guess, with just general stuff anyway, because you have to get all that for your college credits anyway. So,
Yeah. Yep.
and then eventually you'll decide.
Eventually.
Maybe you could go into like raising cows or something. Fall back on that high school education.
Still talking about the cows at our school.
There's the cows at Fall Mountain, yeah.
Yeah, we have more than cows though. There's pigs and everything else. Bunnies.
That's right, the pigs. They go
Yeah.
home on the bus.
They do go home on the
I
bus.
remember this story.
Yep. Yeah.
2 years ago, people say I forget things, but
Yeah,
I only forget certain things.
she brought him home on the bus. I was actually talking to her the other day about it. I could not believe it. They had to hide him from the bus driver. He wasn't going to let him. But then they started squealing and made it kind of obvious.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trying to think of what else I was going to ask you about. Other than the MS thing. Now, how much are you working the whole MS thing throughout the entire year?
We usually start about 6 months beforehand. This year we got a late start because of many reasons, actually. But actually, I've already started on next year's walk for this year. I'm hoping to move the place because there's a small hill that makes it hard for wheelchairs in the walk that we have. But we live in New England.
Yeah, it's going to be hard
and
to
there's
find
no flat
hills.
stretches, so so we're looking. We're hoping to keep it in the Fall Mountain District, though.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping next year to make it a lot bigger. We're going to have maybe a cookout beforehand. I'm hoping.
And there is now a support group in Charlestown
Yes,
also?
there is. Yeah, my mom actually runs it. I think it's the second Thursday. I'll have to check that. Every month underneath the library in Charlestown. And there's 13 people, I think, that show up between the people who actually have MS and their family members.
That's great.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to for her every month.
And, you know, I had a great day up there. Just sitting and talking to your mom was so
She likes to talk.
fantastic. She does like to talk. And of course,
Yeah.
me wandering around with the camera, your father keeps his distance from me.
He doesn't like cameras very much.
That's all right.
Yeah, but yeah, I can bring in pictures for you to show from the walk because my papa is very photographerish, photogenic. I don't know how you want to say it, but he take like over 1,000 pictures, I think.
He gave an awful nice opening speech this year too that I thought was really nice.
Yeah, he did.
And I thought that it's really cool that he can find that sense of humor over the whole thing. The joke, do you remember exactly what he said when he said the best thing about hanging around with your mother is that he gets to park close?
The handicap
with his
sticker.
little handicap sticker?
He uses that to full advantage, trust me. We went to the mall once. My mom was having a good day. She would have walked, but she's stubborn like that, so she would have said she could have anyways. He's like, nope, we're parking right up front.
And why not? You know? That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's great the way that people actually treat that sticker. I mean, my mom drops my little brother off at school, and they allow her to park up at the top of the thing where most people park at the bottom because she can't walk up there.
Yeah.
Most people are very, very good about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think what else?
Trying to think what else.
I was very unprepared. I didn't even think you were going to be here because I've been
Really?
so busy. I haven't got a chance to call you.
Yeah, I got stuck behind a leaf peeper on the way here, so it was one of those late leaf peepers that go like 20 down the back roads.
Yeah, I may talk a little bit about that later on the show. The one I like to call pedestrians in cars. Actually, no, I'll say it right here. They drive me nuts. And the reason I call them pedestrians in cars is because they're driving their car looking everywhere except for where they're going. They're looking at all the sights and shit out the back window and on the cell phone, talking probably about what they're seeing.
Yeah.
Pedestrians in cars.
Yeah, I work at one of the stores up in one of the small towns, and you get people from Massachusetts coming in. I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going.
In a small town store, you've probably got your regulars that just come in and hang around and talk, and
Yep.
you get all the town gossip.
All the town gossip.
Oh, and you probably like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to
I
know
thought you
everything
did.
now. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I had someone from Massachusetts come in the other day, and they were looking for, I can't remember the name of the road, but I had been on that road. One of my friends lived on it, and it was a four-wheeling path. Basically, she was not making it up there with her little smart car that she had. I was like, what? I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't.
Well, it was nice of you to stop by and give us an update.
I
on
will.
What's been going on in your life?
And I will bring those pictures for you.
Do that. Are you coming down for the Pumpkin Fest tomorrow?
Yes, I should be here.
All right, stop by our Cheshire TV booth
I will.
and see everybody.
I will be there. I'll
All right.
have pictures for you.
You can sit right there, and we'll
Okay.
have somebody help you out. We're gonna move it on into the musical interlude. Tonight, the band is called Midas Ascension on the Mom's Tattoo musical interlude.
This next one's called Prisoners.
Well, oh Lord, what I've been through. Oh Lord, what I've been through. So many years in love and pain, calling me back to you. Oh, and as the small world, I knew we were prisoners. I'll see ya in the next world, girl, where there are no prisoners. Whoa, now, oh Lord, what I've been through. Oh Lord, what I've been through. So many years in love and pain, calling me back to you. Oh, and as we march on, right out of Babylon, and all the many roads we're on, well, they all will become one. Whoa, now, oh Lord, what I've been through. Oh Lord, what I've been through. So many years in love and pain, calling me back to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calling me back to you. Yeah, just call me back to you. Thank you.
The Midas Ascension, formerly known as Island, from last year's Music Fest, and getting better all the time. They did a great set, little reggae, a little easy rock, a little even Andrea liked that one, and Andrea doesn't like some of the younger bands that are all screaming and yelling and jumping up and down like they're human pogo sticks. They were a very good band, yeah. Do this real quick, because Bruce handed me this afternoon and said somebody had given it to him, and I want to send this message out to Pam, and just say, Pam, this looks like a fantastic story, and a great topic to talk about. But next time, if you could do a little bit more work, maybe read it, highlight some stuff for me, or write me a script, that would really help out a lot. Don't just jump and do this, halfway. If you're gonna help produce, then produce. So I didn't have a chance to read all of it. I just kind of scanned over it. But it's interesting. In 2008, about 450 men will die from breast cancer. Oh, surprise! Guys have breasts too. And yes, we're susceptible to breast cancer, apparently. It's about 100 times less common among men than among women. And The prognosis for men with breast cancer was once thought to be worse than that for women, but recent studies have not found this to be true. Based on looking at each stage, the survival rates are about equal. So let's see. Men, guys, you need to know that breast cancer is not limited to just women. And possible signs to look for, a lump or swelling, which is usually but not always painless, skin dimpling or puckering, nipple retraction. So if your nipples all of a sudden turn inside out, you know something's kind of weird, and you should question that. Redness or scaling of the nipple or breast skin. So if your breasts and nipples start to look like a trout or a bass, then get that checked out. Or discharge from the nipple. Especially in men, men are not supposed to have discharges from their nipples. Just women.
Now, how do they detect it? Do they use a manogram?
It may be a manogram. Is that what it is, Andrew? Pull it, squeeze it, and pinch it? Oh. I've never had one, but I don't imagine there's much to smush. I feel for lumps all the time, though. And my nipples go in, they always go out. See what you started, Pam? You see this? Even got Andrea's mind in the gutter now tonight.
Those of us women that have all had to suffer through numerous mammograms, we could only hope that men have to go through the same thing.
All right. Well, it says that these changes aren't always caused by cancer. For example, most breast lumps in men are due to gynecomastia. It's a big, long word. Who knows what it is? It's some kind of weird doctor thing. Still, if you notice any breast changes, you should see a healthcare professional or somebody.
At least talk to a friend.
Or at least talk to a friend. If you've got a friend, if you've got a friend that's close enough, you can talk about, the state of your nipples. But apparently they can do.
Jack, I've noticed a lump lately.
My breasts have been a little tender and my nipples are inverted. Makes great, great conversation
Here,
while you're
touch
out.
this. Is this normal?
When you're out hunting, two guys out there in the duck blind, those long, cool days, fall days in the woods with your buddies. But apparently they didn't change the name. They still call it a mammography. They can also do breast ultrasounds. For this test, a small microphone-like instrument called the transducer is placed on the skin. It emits sound waves and picks up, basically like a depth finder when you're fishing. Pretty much. Yeah. Or a fish finder, yeah. Pretty much the same thing. So if you want to save a little money on the doctor, I'm just saying, you run the fish finder over. I think you can use a fish finder on pregnant women too. And ultrasounds are expensive. Break out the fish finder, say, honey, lay down, grease up the belly, and let's see. See if you're gonna have a fish. What else we got? We've got the nipple discharge exam. I'm not going to explain that one because that one just sounds bad. The biopsy, fine needle aspiration biopsy, core needle biopsies, they all sound painful, and surgical biopsy. I don't know. It goes on and on. Like I said, Pam, I wish if you're not going to do more work and give me a script to go along with this stuff, get it to me like, I don't know, a couple days before the show. Don't hand it to Bruce on Thursday and say, here's a good idea for your
All
show
right, dude,
tonight.
in her defense, she didn't even know it was going to make it to the show. She gave it to me because I was like, guys get breast cancer?
Oh.
So she
okay.
she did it for informational purposes for me, but I thought it was worthy of sharing with all the boys out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently she must have noticed something about you, Bruce.
Dude, don't get me in trouble at work. No, I was just surprised. I thought that was a woman thing because we got the whole prostate deal going on. You know?
Oh, okay.
So I was hoping that it was just strictly a woman gig, but because I never heard of a manogram.
No, I don't think that anything is strictly a woman thing. I mean, apparently. See,
What
I used
about
to
childbirth?
I used
They
to
still
think the
got
whole
the corner
yeast
on that
infection
one.
thing was just a woman thing, and then I had one. I thought I ate some bad bread or something. Apparently, that's not how you get it. Is it 3? All right. Let me get back into politics for a few minutes. Because apparently everybody these days is saying, if we elect Barack Obama, we're going to be socialists. My question is, what's wrong with being social? You know? I don't think it's any big deal.
I think it's when they have it.
It's a socialist.
I think it's
How else you gonna get to know your friends? You know.
Well, you know.
You got to be a little social.
Personally, I don't know. I don't see. They're talking about it like it's a bad thing. When, in reality, we've been a socialist country for 100 years already. Well, maybe not 100, but since the 30s, when the government gave all the banks money. This bailout is socialist kind of stuff. You don't, it's corporate socialism is what it is. The people can starve, but if the businesses start going under, the government will prop them up. That's what socialism is, the government propping people up. So people that say if you're going to elect Barack Obama, you're going to be socialists, well, you know something? You better back down on the bailout plan because it's socialist. It's the government giving money to somebody and helping out. That's what the government is supposed to do. The government should help out people that need help. And it shouldn't come down to, all right, I'm going to tell it just like I understand it. The reason that there are taxes and there are government programs and there is welfare is because people will not do it otherwise. If the government doesn't say, you're going to give us money so we can help these people, they do that because you just won't help these people. It's charity. If everybody in the world believed in charity, there would be no need for the government to step in and help anybody because neighbors would be helping neighbors. Friends would be helping friends. Enemies may be helping enemies. But that's when people refuse to do it on their own, somebody has to step in and say, look, this is the right thing to do. With our economy in the tank the way it is, there is one good thing about the economy being crap. I've heard that illegal immigration is down. Because the Mexicans don't want to come to a country that has a horrible economy. They might as well stay in their own country that's got a horrible economy. Because at least everybody understands them. They come to America, they got to live in a horrible economy, and nobody understands them. So, but it's just, it has to have, the government has to enforce things because people, I don't want to say are too stupid to do things on their own, but they're just not, I don't know, not in tune enough to do what's right. You know, if you see a homeless guy, you don't kick him as you walk by. You stop and you say, you know, wintertime's coming. Do you need a blanket? Do you need a jacket? You know, could you use $10 to get something to eat or to buy a bottle or a bag of heroin, whatever you need? It's charity. You help, or else you give your money to the government and they help.
And they take some.
And the government takes some, yeah. Because contrary to public belief, the government is not a non-profit. The government's in this to make money, and if the government can't make money, they're not going to do it anymore.
They don't make money. They ain't made money in years.
Actually, yes, they do. Let me reach down, go out of camera shot for a minute, because I thought this was very cool. In Hawaii, the Speaker of the State House of Representatives asked fellow legislators to refuse a pending 36% pay increase. That would bring them up to nearly $49,000 a year. State representative, $49,000 a year. Pizza guy, $12 grand a year. Whose job is more important? The pizza guy. Of course.
I was thinking, hang on.
And these state legislators, these House of Representative guys, $49,000 a year employees, they probably tip $1. Here you go, son. Have a nice life. Yeah. It's and education is another huge thing. We want to spend as much money on education as we can because we want to get our kids educated. But what we don't realize is you don't have to spend money to educate kids. You have to take kids to see old people. You let kids talk to old people and they learn things. They learn about history. They learn, if you want to learn about math, talk to an accountant. You know, if he's a good accountant, you'll learn something through your talk with him. If you want to learn about writing books, you talk to somebody that writes books. If you want to learn about science, you talk to a scientist. If you want to learn about history, talk to Mayor Pregent. Because he's old. And he knows history. Because he's been around. He's done it all. So, I don't know. It's just, you don't need books for education. You don't need schools for education. You basically just need people with knowledge to share the knowledge. That's all. People to share the knowledge. And that's it. What the hell are you doing here? By yourself again?
Man, have you listened to yourself? I just came in the back door of the studio and I said, I have to listen to what the hell he's saying.
Yeah?
So I've been watching for about 5 minutes and I'm like, what the hell is he saying?
You don't want to be a socialist?
A what? I did bring you, I brought you a Veterans for Obama pin. Okay?
All right.
You can put that on.
Fine,
I take it back then.
Get any of the deadhead ones?
How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How are you doing, Eddie?
Good. Chris and I had a scheduling conflict for our show, which will be tonight, which is Friday.
Right.
But we're going to be at Pumpkin Fest for a bunch of hours. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going to repeat the Friday show from last week, but we're going to be downtown, bringing on all kinds of guests. So if you're downtown for the Pumpkin Fest, just come on down, and we're just going to let people come up and babble incoherently like we do.
Nice. Now, you're going to show the episode with Judd Gregg from last week?
Judd Dexter.
Oh, Judd Dexter. I'm sorry.
Wrong Judd.
Yeah, I get that. See, and I used to call him Dr. Dexter all the time.
I do too.
But
yeah. When they're poking at your eyes, it's doctor. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be downtown for the Pumpkin Fest. Chris just talked to him, so we want to be downtown at 6 in the morning to do some taping. 6 in the morning to me is a whole other lifetime. But we will be downtown from about 5 o'clock on for Pumpkin Fest, and we'll be set up in front of Miranda's veranda.
Yep.
And anybody that wants to come down and come on the air and say hi,
and
come on down.
Tracy and I are going to be hosting a large chunk of that, and from what I understand, Molly Kelly is going to stop and talk to Tracy and I.
I think it's pretty reliable to say that anybody running for political office is probably going to stop by and say hi.
You think we'll see Todd?
We'll probably see everybody.
Todd Palin? Think he'll make it?
probably that Todd. Probably come by in a snowmobile, you know?
The Todd.
That Todd? Yeah. Okay.
That's how I refer to him now.
This time of year, you never know who's going to show up.
I just wait till next year. If by some chance they get elected, next year's
don't even go there.
Next year's collector's edition of the First Wives Club is going to have his picture on the cover.
Oh God. Well, you know where my support comes from, anyhow. So
I know.
That'd be a scary thing for me, but
yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't either one. I don't know. It still seems.
Well,
like
you know,
it's
one of those things that be careful what you wish for. It might come true. I mean, think of either of them. They get elected, they're in, and Bush leaves and goes, "Here, it's yours."
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's not going to be a fun job to have.
No.
It's going to take a long time to bring things back to any type of normalcy, whatever normalcy is. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I just wanted to stop by and say that, and attack your show a little bit, and jump on board and say hi and sit back there. That's what I was saying to your crew, which, by the way, is a huge crew.
It is a great crew,
isn't it? This many people. But they did agree with me. I said, "What the hell's he talking about?" They go, "We don't know."
They never know.
No, they don't know, but they laugh.
They
It's a good
laugh.
time back there.
They laugh, and that's what it's all about.
I'm going to let you finish up your show. I'm out of here. Just everybody, we'll see you at Pumpkin Fest.
All right, so I guess there's no toss tonight.
You can finish up on your own.
Actually, the toss should be easier this week. I can just go, tonight on No Spin,
Nobody.
Judd Dexter and Randy are going to talk to Deb Pignatelli and Anna Tilton.
Right? Again.
Again.
We didn't get it right the first time, so we're going to make them do it again.
1 minute.
I'm still going to screw up.
You only
in the same
got 1
places.
minute, so I'll just sit here and let you finish.
Yeah, you
up
might as well
anyhow.
sit here.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool.
Other things that are going on is
Now that I messed up your show.
Friday night, October 31st, we have no shows either.
That's Halloween.
That's Halloween.
That's right.
And the Saturday Fright Special Marathon is on.
Is that
so
right?
we're off for 2 weeks.
We're going to be off then, too?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Well,
Thank
you do now.
Hey, Lee, come on. Let us know what's going on here.
So we'll both Unfiltered and
No Spin. I guess we're off the air for a while.
Unfiltered, No Spin, actually No Spin and Talk and Awe.
Anybody on Friday?
Both
We're going to be off.
back on November 7th.
God, what are we going to do?
There'll be a new president when we come back too.
That's a good point. Maybe.
You better vote.
It depends on what Florida says.
Oh, well, let's thank Mom's Tattoo, Gemini Screen Print. Till next week, it's Rick Blood and Randy. Peace.
Peace.